The posts of a confessed killer reportedly discovered online. Two Twitter users claim they found Dylann Roof's manifesto, and now the FBI is investigating. The website contains racist writings and displays images purported to be of the 21-year-old. He's accused of gunning down 9 people in a South Carolina church. CCTV's Rowie Rettenberg is in Charleston with more. Rowie.
Susan, indeed, and it's unclear if indeed he is the author of the messages on that website. Authorities now investigating that. It appears that the website was registered in February and does bear the name of the 21-year-old confessed shooter. It has a lot of messages of hate to a number of groups, including African Americans, derogatory references to them, as well as other minority groups, Jews and East Asians and Hispanics. One other thing, there was a number of photos showing the confessed shooter, some posing with the Confederate flag, the controversial flag, once again in the center of a heated debate as flags in the Capitol were flying at half-staff, one flag not lowered, the Confederate flag on Capitol grounds. Many people want to see that flag brought down. It's been dubbed the Stars and Bars, blue stripes dividing red triangles, dating back to an America that once legally separated blacks from whites. To many, the flag is a symbol of Southern heritage. To others, a reminder of hate. In 2000, it was removed from the dome of South Carolina's state capitol building, instead hoisted over a nearby memorial for Confederate soldiers. A 2/3 vote by the state's General Assembly would be required to remove it, which is exactly what people like Bakari Sellers want.
How can you do such good work and want to represent all people and be so compassionate, but disregard the cares when it comes to despair and hate that flag means to so many of us?
During the U.S.'s Civil War in the 1860s, the Confederate flag was a symbol of Southern pride, a monument to those fighting for a separate homeland that supported slavery. It was embraced 100 years later by white supremacists who terrorized black citizens during the Civil Rights Movement, and again last Wednesday by a young white man who allegedly shot and killed 9 black worshipers at a historic church in Charleston.
It's just very unfortunate that there are those who are attempting to exploit this great tragedy that we've had here in South Carolina and make some connection to the soldier's flag on a Confederate soldier's monument.
But for some, the state's troubled racial divide isn't confined to the history books. In April, this video showing an unarmed black man, Walter Scott, being shot multiple times in the back by a white police officer went viral. This is the spot where Scott was killed. The officer was charged with murder. Local residents say the real reason Scott died was because he was black. For some, the Confederate flag represents an underlying issue, lingering racism.
People are going to be what they want to be. So if you're wearing a certain t-shirt or you got a flag by your house, you know, that's not going to make you do whatever you can do, because you can not have the flag and still be just as racist.
Changing the flag, he says, won't make a difference. Changing people will.
And Rowie, we understand this church will reopen for Sunday services. What more can you tell us about this?
That's right, Susan. Quite remarkably, that announcement coming midday to many people's surprise. Remember, the church behind me is the scene of that deadly massacre, and this is a small community, so lots of people knew some of the 9 people who were killed. Imagine the difficulties in entering a church where just days ago they were laying there in a pool of blood. We understand some of the congregants were opposed to coming back this quickly and that they intend to go to other churches. Also, 4 reverends from the church were among the 9 dead. We understand only 2 reverends remain. It'll be a difficult Sunday morning, but Sunday is very important in this city known as the Holy City for its nearly 400 churches in a population of just over 100,000 people. And this, of course, is the focus of the recent events. You may be able to hear some of the gospel singing that is happening in the background. Lots of people congregating here, no doubt, on Sunday morning. People will be both inside and spilling over into the street.
Rowie Rettenberg, thank you for that, joining us live from Charleston, South Carolina.